meet you and we survived. El Tunco, 24 hours El Tunco, gonna break it down for you, cost analysis, how much we spent. Stay tuned to the very end when we're gonna get the exact number and you're gonna see you able to do it too. Alright guys, so as you know, we're currently in San Salvador. We woke up bright and early and went to this luxury restaurant called El McDonald's. I'm not sure if you ever heard of it, but it served great breakfast. I had this thing called an Egg McMuffin with hotcakes. And while we were there, we had a lady so gracious enough to offer us a ride from San Salvador all the way to El Tunco de la Playa. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was a little bit taken aback by this, right? I just simply opened the door for her, said buenos dias, you know, and then like 10 minutes later she came by, she said, hey, where you going? Like, going to a beach later, and then she said, oh, I'll take you guys. Out of nowhere, guys. Random as hell. So, end of the day, we started off with breakfast, $16.95 from the luxury restaurant called McDonald's.
All right, guys, so from our Airbnb, we took an Uber all the way to El Tunco. That Uber ride was an astounding $19.60-something. Like, it was a cheap Uber ride. And
How far?
I mean, we're talking 50 minutes. With traffic, we did have an extended trip added on because of construction going on. But guys, we did run into construction, which added an extra 20 minutes, which wasn't bad because our Uber driver had the aux and was just playing the most fire El Salvadorian music. Like, I mean, every song was a hit. Like, I mean, he had us, we were dancing, he was singing. It was just an easy trip to get from A to B. But it was $19.66, easy Uber ride. Made our lives easier because the driving here can be a little bit crazy at times. There's a little Tokyo drift going on, so it's easier just to get an Uber and just have someone else who is familiar with the road systems and everything like that drive you around. But yeah, cheap Uber ride, an hour for $20, less than $20, guys.
All right, guys, so we ride in El Tunco after an hour and a half ride from San Salvador. We got there about 1 p.m., so we dropped our bags off. We checked in, but we couldn't get in our room till 3 p.m., so we were hungry. We had to get something to eat. So, hey, what was your initial thoughts as we walked through, just trying to, what's your initial thoughts as you pulling up? How you like the vibe so far?
So my initial thoughts, we're pulling up, you know, you got to pay $1 to enter into the city center of El Tunco, the beach town. You have to go through a security check, blah, 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 whatever. Easy access. But when I'm looking at it, clean streets, no hagglers. Everyone's like, you know, hanging out. You got people who have surfboards. It just seems like one of those towns where everyone's like hang loose, just easy going, you know, nonchalant, no stress, just come as you are and let's just have a good time. And that was the extent of the entire time we were there. But the initial reaction was just that. As soon as you enter, you can just sense a presence of this is easy going. Don't bring your stress. Don't bring your problems. Just have a good time and just relax, lay easy, be.
So as we walked around, we decided to stop at this beachfront restaurant. The name's going to be somewhere around here. And we ended up paying $78.65 for our meal. Now, before you jump to conclude and say that's a lot, it's really not a lot given what we got. I'm sure he's showing it to you right now. This man literally had surf and turf, fresh lobster, fresh steak for less than $25. Less than $25 at a big old pasta, big old chicken pasta. And that was like another $15. And then we had a bunch of drinks and just hanging out by the beach and really just hanging loose, getting the vibes right before we could initially check into our hotel, guys. So keeping track of everything. Our lunch was essentially $78.65. And Big Dog right here had a whole surf and turf, looking at everything fresh off the water. Great vibe, great energy. Probably had like 6 drinks between us both. Hanging loose, margaritas, mojitos, live music. Guys, I know you're seeing it right now. It'll be a real thing for you. You just do the principles, pay off your debt, build up your emergency fund, get some high income skills. You can travel like this as well. But we're going to proceed.
But just keep in mind, guys, you don't have to drink as much as we were drinking. That is the only reason why it was so much money. I mean, he had 6 mojitos, I had 6 margaritas. You add that up. If we just had dinner and maybe a drink, it would probably been less than $50, right? Been around $50. And surfing, I had a great steak, and then I had a great lobster, a whole lobster. So, guys, this is a cheap place to be. It was great. It's a great beach town. And these are beach town prices.
Beach town prices, guys. Think about it.
$25 for lobster and steak. And not just like a cut of the steak. This was a nice cut of meat. Like, it was great, guys. Like, keep in mind, just when you are coming to a place like this, your budget can expand because you have more money than you think you do here.
Keep in mind, guys, go to a place like Nikki Beach, right? You can't get a drink for less than $15 out there, right? South Beach, these beach towns, the beach towns in Portland, the beach towns in Virginia, places like this. At minimum, you're going to be spending $15, $20, $25. That's just for the drinks alone, right?
Surf and turf in Nikki Beach is $180. Easily. That's cheap. That's a special product.
All right, guys. So after we ate big, ate good, we walked around, caught some good vibes, caught some good energy, met some people, met some local people, as well as met some tourists, people from Australia, people from different parts of Europe, as well as the locals from El Tunco, as well as some locals from San Salvador as well, people visiting. Because despite it being a beach town, people do visit within the country, right? So people from San Salvador, people from Santa Ana will come here and visit as well. So we took the time to meet people, greet people, and do some exploring, right? That's what Lyric Bench is all about. So after that, we finally got checked into our hotel room. My room was great. I'm not sure what happened, but my room was great. Had a nice balcony view. I had a hammock. Out chilling. El Rey, King. I'm not sure what happened. He tell his side story. But hey, we paid what we paid. It was the same price. There were no discrepancies. I'm not sure what this guy's problem. But that's for another day. We got checked in. Blah, blah. Got checked in, unpacked everything, met back downstairs. The dog was hungry. It was dinner time. So we hit the streets again. Ready to go. Let's talk about dinner, bro.
Listen, guys. We went to a rooftop overlooking the ocean. Beautiful view, beautiful sunset. You'll see it on the cliffs, right off the water. You'll see it in the cliffs. Guys, I had a whole tomahawk steak to myself. You know, he likes beef jerky. So, you know, like I like a medium rare, a proper steak. And so I'm not going to mess over my steak and have to share it with him. I'm going to get my steak done how a chef would be, you know, cook up the steak and everything like that. Guys, $45 for a tomahawk steak. Maybe you're not familiar with tomahawk prices, but you can go anywhere on this earth in America and a tomahawk steak is not going to be less than $85. I had a whole, we're talking at least 34-ounce steak. 34-ounce steak for $45. And I had chimichurri. I had all the fixings on the side. Ceviche came as well. Guys, this was a real proper meal. I ate it to myself, couldn't share because obviously he likes beef jerky, so we don't go down that road. But guys, tomahawk steak overlooking the ocean, $45. That's how cheap it is here. $45, and not like a silly cut of meat. This was a great cut of meat. Well properly prepared.
So guys, that bill came up to $65.18, guys. $65.18. Rooftop, beachfront view, margaritas, mojitos again, you know how we do it. $65.18, guys. No lie, no cap. $65.18. So guys, this is what y'all want to know about. The nightlife. How is the nightlife? What is the nightlife scene like? So on the strip, they have a mixture of bars/clubs, right? So the bars, you kind of go bar hop a bit, and you got your little club scene where there's sections and bottles and things of that nature. We chose to hop around and just go with the flow. Like I said, we met some people from Australia, met some people from Europe, met some local guys who from here, they just visited from the United States. So on average, our drinks were about $6 each. So between us, we just hopping around, having drinks, having a good time. About $6 each. And then we did go to one club called Gastro Bar. That's like kind of like the club scene and whatnot. It was a $10 entry. $10 entry is very cheap for a beach bar.
$5 each. Beach bar,
beach club, out the water, South Beach, these places charging $100 just to come in. General entry. Gen pop, right? So we just paid $10, got in there, and like we talked about, on average, drinks are $6. So between us both, just bar hopping, having a good time, meeting people, we spent about $55. So between us just hopping around, having a good time, having drinks, and listening to some good music. And live music as well. One of those bars had live music as
Great
well.
live music.
So,
Great vibes. No, seriously, guys. We went to most bars had great drinks. I would say like every place had great drinks except for the one place that had the worst margarita we've ever had. Like I couldn't even like stomach.
Gastro bar.
Listen, was it Gastro bar?
Gastro.
Worst margarita I ever had. If you go there, get something different. I'm sure we just got screwed on the tequila or something we ordered, whatever it was, but worst margarita, but it was a great atmosphere. Keep in mind, it was like people, everyone, shoulder to shoulder, everybody's friendly, everyone's touching you, trying to dance, trying to have a great time. It was a great vibe, great music, great DJ set and everything like that. But I mean, that beachfront, we just hopped all around and
all the way down, guys.
All the way down, back and
down,
forth.
all the way up, back and forth, up top, down low, wherever, guys. Like I said, between us both spent about $50, guys. About $50, maybe $65, but for sure, less than $100 of a night of straight clubbing. And after all that drinking, we were hungry, right? So got my dog some street food. He had three hot dogs, and that came up to $9.
Bacon wrap hot dog.
Oh, bacon wrap hot dog.
Bacon wrap.
$9, guys, $9. And then I went ahead and we finally found some papusa. I hope I said it right. YouTube chill. And then that was about $4.95. You know how it goes to let out. Just walk up, eat some good food, chill, have some drinks as well. And then that came up to about, overall, night food about $10, guys. 8 big, $10.
Less than $100. That's crazy. Dude, that's entry. That's not even drinks. That's just entry into clubs for two people.
No lie, guys.
We saw horses on the beach, and we were like, you know what? Let's go for a ride. So we got on these horses and we drone the footage, roll tape. You guys will see this. Look at these views. We're on horses just in El Salvador. Who can say that? Who can say that? Guess how much this was? This was a $15 ride each. And we went, it was what, 40, it's about 35, 40. It was a wow. Like, this was a real proper.
All the way back, no rushing.
The entire beach.
Just chill.
And they were great guys, great gentlemen. Like, they took their time, especially me trying to get the drone in there and everything like that. But, guys, $15 each to horseback ride on the beaches in El Salvador. You can't beat us a time like that. And then we had brunch shortly after that. I got a whole fish. This guy got some tacos.
Ooh, 5 tacos.
We danced with some people visiting, danced with some of the older community. Cha-cha-cha! Yeah. No, it was a great time. Brunch was how much?
About $65, guys. About $65 again. Like eating big. Around the water, the same restaurant, you guys are gonna see it.
Again.
Around the water, live music, drinks, great energy. Again, guys. And then after that, walked around some more, had a couple more drinks, then we had to book our very, very, very expensive Uber for $27 this time, guys. $27 this time, guys. So, grand total, guys. Grand total, 24 hours in El Tunco, including food, drinks, big boy steaks, big boy lobster, all that stuff, beach views, everything came to about $400 between both of us. That's $200, guys. So between both of us, 24 hours in El Tunco, less than $500. Great time, great luxury vibes. There you have it, guys. Full breakdown. Like, comment, subscribe below. Would you come? Eventually, the world's yours.